flashing lights and we took a wrong turn and we fell down a rabbit hole.
Go.
Hello, people. So for this video, we're going to put your eyebrows down, Kristen.
Listening. I'm waiting.
I've decided for this video that I want to talk about Capxander because they just mean so much to me, and I couldn't find anything else to talk about, honestly. The only things that I talk about are actresses, television shows, and science, and I don't think anyone wants to hear about science. But if you do, let me know, I guess. So, Capxander. Capxander consists of Jessica Capshaw and Sasha Alexander. And if you don't know who they are, I don't know how you got access to this video in the first place, because you should just know that. That's like, it's just a thing that you should know for life in general.
I didn't know who they were until Vanique became my roommate.
Because you're uncultured, Kristen.
That's true.
Anyway, so Capxander. I want to talk about how I stumbled upon Capxander. So I started watching Rizzoli and Isles when it first came on because two women solving crimes was not a thing that I had seen before, and I was like, this is interesting. Plus, I knew who Angie Harmon was beforehand, and so anyway, I watched the show. Obviously, became so enchanted with Maura Isles because how can you not? And so I was on Tumblr, and everyone kept talking about how she looked so much like Jessica Capshaw, and I was like, who is this person? I mean, she's very beautiful, but I don't know who she is. So after 3 or 4 years of seeing them on Tumblr, hold on, there's something on my lip. Seeing them on Tumblr, and they do look quite a bit alike. Actually, side note, I saw a GIF set of a Calzona scene because of Capxander. That's how I knew about Calzona, and that is why, part of the reason I started watching Grey's, also because of Private Practice. But the GIF set was from the episode of the plane crash. But it wasn't like the plane crash.
Ooh.
It was actually a really funny scene. Anyway, so that's when she's making the most horrid face. Kristen is.
I hated that scene. I hated that show.
Anyway, so 2 years ago, I sat down in the summer, and I was like, let me watch this show, Grey's Anatomy, because it has Addison Montgomery, and it has this cute-ass woman who plays Arizona Robbins, and it has Callie Torres, who is just fucking beautiful. So I was like, so I sat down, start watching it. There's no Arizona Robbins, and there's no Callie Torres, and so I'm like, well, okay. And so I'm just sitting.
No Addison either in the beginning.
No Addison! I was like, okay, that's all of the reasons that I started the show. Okay. But I love Christina Yang and Bailey, so I was like, whatever, it's still good. And then Addison showed up, and I was like, ah! I actually made the most inhumane noise when Addison showed up. It was just, love that woman. But then there was still no Callie or Arizona. And when Callie showed up, I got so excited. I'm pretty sure I almost cried, but didn't. But then there was still no Arizona, and so that fucking pissed me off. And then she didn't come in for like 5.5 seasons, and I was like, this is some utter fuckery. But when she did, we're not going to talk about my reaction in this video because it's absolutely the most horrific thing to witness. Anyways, Capxander, they are best friends, and they're the cutest best friends to ever best friend. And if you doubt that, you can go look at their interactions on Twitter, because literally they're so cute that it kills me. And you can Google pictures of them. I actually will just put pictures of them and pictures of their interactions on Twitter in this video just because they're just that fabulous and cute and adorable. And I just love them so much, and they mean so much to me, and if I ever met them at the same time, I'm pretty sure I would explode. Pretty sure that's what would happen. Anyway, if this video hasn't inspired you to love Capxander, then you have some sort of issues in your life. Also, one half of Capxander Capxander needs to tweet me all the fuck ready because she just hasn't.
Jessica Capshaw.
Yes, I'm talking to you. You need to tweet me. And you need to tweet Annie because, like, you just do. Oh, speaking of Annie, I have to do some shout-outs. Shout out to Hermione, who is the best person ever. Shout out to Anna Amelia, who is also the best person ever. Love her a bunch. And shout out to Malazona / Eve Gavigan. Because, yeah. And shout out to Poppy Gavigan just because she's my queen and I love her a lot. Okay. The video's over.
Okay. Also, shout out to Kristen because she's also the best person ever.
Yeah. Go, Kristen. Yay.
Number 1.
We found Wonderland. You and I got lost in it, and we pretended it could last forever. We found Wonderland. You and I got lost in it, and life was never worse, but never better.